I'm Donna with Donna's Things. Welcome to my channel. I am so thankful today that you decided to tune in and see what's going on this side of the camera. If you're new here, I appreciate you taking your time. And of course, if you've been here before, no matter how many times, you know my heart, I appreciate your time also. So today is Friday, end of the work week for the most of us, but it's also Friday Sews. And we are here just watching and sharing each other's channel. Thanks to Jen over at Today in Jen's Sewing Room, who created a community of us sewers, artists, crafters, whatever it is you like to do, where we just talk a little bit about what we've been doing for the week and, of course, a little bit about life. And I tell you, mine is all mixed up today because I haven't had a lot of sewing going on because life has been filled with appointments for myself, my aunt, my husband, different things we're doing around both of our houses and stuff like that. So you can't really see Hallie, my bird, from here, but if you hear any chirping, it is her. She thinks I'm talking to her. And guys, I have to tell you, she's a bird. She's in her little cage right now because she's in my sewing room and I don't want her flying all over the room. But trust me, even though she's a bird and she is kept in a cage, we have a room where she has a two-story shed. So she flies around up and down in her shed. And also she comes out of her cage every day so that she could flex those wings, hang out with the family. It's just birds are so messy. So, you have to keep them kind of like in a confined space. So she doesn't fly all around my sewing room, but she does fly around the family room. And today I have her up here with me. She's sitting on my cutting table where I have a piece of black fabric laid out. And it didn't dawn on me. She's been playing in her water. I don't know if you've ever seen birds try to take a bath or whatever it is that they're doing. She's been playing in her water, and I came over here to my table and I'm like, why is my fabric wet? And of course she's still playing, so I realized she's just flicking the water out of the cage. But that's her. She has her own personality. She does her own thing. I don't think it's the kind of fabric, it's like a crepe, so hopefully it's not something that the water will spot my fabric. Even if it does, I haven't washed it yet, so I'll go ahead and wash it first. Anyhow, it's Friday Sews, and what have I been working on? Well, if you've been watching my videos, if you haven't, please go back and check out the channel, some previous videos, because my birthday's in the month of November. So I try to celebrate maybe 4 or 5 different things because I want to share my time differently with different people. And so I have been making an outfit for each one of my birthday occasions, which at the end of the month, I will show everything with me taking pictures of it. So there's 5 pieces 5 outfits that I have been working on. I post them as I finish each one. I post it. So the first one I posted was this pattern, the McCall's 8144. Now it's in a pink velvet, but I liked it so much I made it again. I love this in the sleeve. This is pleated, and then it has this long cuff, but it has this cow neck. The crop version is the one I made for my birthday. This one is here. It's a little loose, but I really like it. A very, very easy make. So that's one of the things besides my birthday things that I have been working on this week. But it is really time for me to go ahead and finish up my coat. I started this coat last winter. and I didn't finish it, but this year I am finishing it. It's a brown, it's like a heather brown Italian wool, and I have to stress that because it's lightweight, but it is gorgeous. It's Simplicity 8796. I thought this was a beautiful coat, and as I am sewing it, I was so right for the choice that I made because it is very, very, very nice. Has this notch collar that's a little bit rounded right here. I think the pattern's rounded. I know my collar's rounded. And then the belt is attached on the left side, but the right side it's attached, but they have you make a faux bound buttonhole so that it looks like the belt is coming out of the buttonhole. Now it does come out of it, but it doesn't wrap. It's just right there. And this, oops, sorry. This is the lining that I chose. It's a really, just ignore this, guys. Let me see. Let me see. That's another birthday outfit. This is the lining that I chose to put in it. It's really nice. This is what it looks like. It does have pockets on the side, and it's fairly long, but it's nice. This is what that looks like. It has that bound buttonhole look, but it's really just attached, and as you can see, it just wraps to the side. So it's very loose fitting. The only thing I have left to do on this is to put the sleeves in. I have to put in the sleeve and the lining. I jumped the gun and put the lining in the front and back because I was so excited as to what it was looking like. Just looking at it, I went on. So now I will attach the sleeve and the sleeve lining. So that's something that I'll be working on, but most of my time is still dedicated to family things this month. We have the holiday coming up, and to finishing my birthday garments. Sometimes I do more, but this month I decided to kind of take it easy. But I asked my son to give me a challenge because I sew clothes all the time. I do a couple of crafts. You know, it's holiday. You do the placemats, you do the bowl cozies, you do the double oven mitts and all of that. So that's the norm for me. But I asked my son, I said, give me a challenge because I don't really want to make any clothes right now. And my son challenged me to make some hoodies. And at first I was like, well, hoodies, I don't really wear them. But guys, I have started shopping for fabric. I'm going to do 4 different style hoodies out of 4 different fabrics. And I will tell you, one of the fabrics came from my store, Fabric Hut. This is velvet. It is so nice that you almost, you know how you rub it one way and it's soft and the other way gets a little rugged? But this is velvet. And the reason I can do a hoodie is because it stretches. It has a stretch. It's not a big stretch. It is thick. So it is going to be really, really, really nice. I don't know yet what pattern I'm going to do. This is a small piece, but I actually have a bigger piece. But I found this to get started. I have a piece of black velvet. This is going to be the hood that will be in that black velvet. I went to Hobby Lobby and found this Sherpa. Look at this. This Sherpa fabric. This will be one. So I have the black velvet. The black velour with the floral hoodie. I have the cranberry velvet, which is simply gorgeous, that I'll be making. I have the black plaid Sherpa, and I am not quite sure what the fourth one will be. So he said hoodies, and I'm like, but then I was like, oh yeah, bring it, because these are going to be some really, really cute, but of course wearable hoodies. So I'm looking forward to that. That won't happen until December, but you know how it is. December is right here. So between in the month of November, I'll finish up my birthday garments. I will finish up my coat. And you know me, along the way, just like I stopped and made this top, I'll stop and make something else, whatever it is I feel like. So still on my sewing journey, but just not popping out dresses and pants and tops unnecessarily. I want to do a couple of challenges for myself. And then, of course, you know, those hoodies will make beautiful gifts if I decide to do so. So that is what I have been working on for the week. Really, the birthday garments, the houses that we're doing some things, the appointments really has been going on since the last week of October. But that's life, right? Nothing wrong with that at all. So I want to share with you that I went to, I turned on my phone this morning and I wanted to watch, to see, I don't go on Facebook, so I don't always know the question that Jen, or the forum topic that Jen poses each week. So normally I can watch Anne Marie's workshop, So Lovely with Grace, so many different ones I can watch to see what the question is, or is it So She Designs? Yeah, So She Designs. I watched that. I may have that wrong. I apologize, but I with Shalisa. So I watched that, and I get to see their videos, of course, but I also get to hear the questions. So this morning, Zelda with Zelda Sews pops up in my feed, and I was so thankful to watch her channel today, because I wasn't going to do a Friday Sews video. I'm doing the videos throughout November for my birthday, and I'm like, oh, I don't want somebody to be getting dinged 2 and 3 times a week. So I was like, I'll just skip Friday Sews, and I'll wait until Sunday when I post my next birthday make video. But I love watching Zelda, because she does what I love is she brings a different perspective in the things that you know that can be done. Her view of how she looks at things may be a little different. Now, no, she's not online expressing her views, but me being who I am in ministry and counseling and things like that, I pull different things out of different things. So anyway, watching her this morning gave me a different perspective on the fact of coming on and doing my Friday Sews. Now, you know, I don't talk a whole lot about life in general. I decided to share a word each week, and I had a word for today. My word this week has been respectful. The word has been respectful. But I'm going to tell you, after I watched Zelda Sews video today, I changed my word to perspective. Now, perspective. Perspective is a way of regarding something. Perspective is a point of view. Perspective is how it's all in how you look at a situation or a thing. And so I'm looking at perspective. And what I have learned to do is to respect a person's perspective. Not all of us look at things the same way. We have different reasons we view things the way that we view them. So depending on my life, what's going on in my life, my lifestyle, whatever it may be, I may view a thing like this. But then your upbringing can be different, your social life can be different, your job can be different. So your perspective, your view of, your look at a situation will be totally different. It doesn't make yours right and mine wrong. It doesn't make mine right and yours wrong. It just depends on how you're looking at a situation. And then sometimes when you have conversation with somebody, you may change your perspective, but generally your perspective is going to come from those first thoughts in your head. They're going to come from your lifestyle, your upbringing, and so on. So thanks, Zelda, for giving me a new perspective, a different perspective on airing this video on today. But another perspective that we have for those of us who do this is our biblical perspective. And that means that I am going to look at a situation from the view of love and serve. That will be the biblical perspective that I apply to a certain thing or a certain situation. I'm going to look at, does it fulfill the idea of love, and does it fulfill the idea of serving? So my word for today is perspective. And that's how I'm going to see how the rest of my weekend pans out. Maybe I'll get a different look on how I've been looking at certain situations. I don't know. But I am so thankful that you tuned in here today. If you like what you've heard or seen, or you enjoyed this content, hit that like button, share my channel if you would. If you choose to subscribe, you know I appreciate it. If you choose to just scroll through as you're scrolling through videos, you know I appreciate that too. But more than anything, ring that bell so that you can be alerted every time I upload a video. Thank you for watching Donna's Things. I really, really do appreciate it. And have yourself a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye.